More than $1 billion in grants are available through the state to ensure Texans continue to have reliable water sources. Last year, voters approved $20 billion in funding for water projects over the next 2 decades. Lubbock State Senator Charles Perry spearheaded the effort. The $1 billion offered through the Water Supply and Infrastructure Grant opportunity is part of this investment. Eligible project types include water supply and water infrastructure improvements or system replacements, as well as reuse efforts. Governor Abbott is encouraging all eligible political subdivisions and water entities across the state to apply for funding. He says by doing this, you are helping, quote, secure Texas's water future for generations to come. We have more information as well as a link to apply to the Texas Water Development Board Supply and Infrastructure Grants on our website. The deadline to do so is July 30th.